Siguro si...
Kasi yung kwento dito sa laro na to, para sa akin. Sorry, pero...
Tapos na to.
It seems to be over already.
What a show of firepower.
Earlier, we already saw such a dominant showing by ABRA. We did not expect Quezon to also have this kind of beating against Basilan. In fact, I was expecting a close game.
Absolutely. Basilan needed a response after that loss to Bacolod, as Gabdagangon scored on the off-balance shot.
Yeah, and they were just caught flat at the start of this game, and Quezon did not anymore. They did not dare look back.
LJ for three, wide open. Ooh, missed it badly. Gabdagangon leans in, trying to kiss it off the glass. Ano mo nangyari dito, Javi? Again, this is, I think, harsh man pakinggan, but this is how ruthless the Mpbl is. You don't show up for a game, you come out flat, and you get a beat down like this.
Exactly, and you know, it doesn't matter who you are or what you've achieved. These guys, especially teams like Quezon, they're out here trying to win ball games, and they're out here with a mission. They're not gonna try and step aside and just allow themselves to be dictated by the other teams here in the league. No, they will try their best to be the ones to dictate what they want to do on the court.
LJ to Will Gozum. That's a three from Will. I love it. I love what I'm seeing from Will Gozum. I'm happy for him.
Yep, that's exactly the kind of confidence that Quezon wants him to have back. That same old Will Gozum from the past that plays with a lot of passion.
That won't go para kay Jervy Cruz. Sandagon returns. Pagaran as well. 79-41.
Yeah, Quezon is doing this with everybody in the roster fielded in except for, I think, Tagle.
Oo nga, wala pa si Eman Tagle dyan. It's an offensive foul on Judel. Naisan siya ni Eman. This is going to be a long drive back to Manila.
Oh, yeah.
Para dito sa Basilan. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the Mpbl. Ooh. Tempra is whistled for the offensive foul. (79-41). Judel Fuentes already with 18 points in this ball game.
And that's what I was saying at the start of this coverage, how important it is for Basilan to be on their feet right away.
Now look at the battle there for the loose ball. That is as much as intensity I've seen in this matchup.
Yeah, and you know,
and Quezon is playing like they're down.
exactly. That's what I was trying to say. And you really hate to be on the opposite side when you're going up against Quezon, coming from an upset, coming from a painful loss. That game against Rizal, this is exactly how Rizal beat them in that last game. They came off with a hot start and they made sure that Quezon would not have any opportunity to get back. And this is exactly what they're doing here to Basilan.
Ang maganda lang doon, to end that ball game against Rizal, they were gaining momentum and they were getting better after a very, probably a horrific first two quarters in that game.
Yeah, they were down 27-10 at the end of the first quarter. down by 17 again, heading into the halftime break, and that lead just continued to dwindle as the second half progressed. Buti na lang para sa Rizal, they built a sizable lead that was hard for Quezon to overcome despite that huge rally in the end.
And Montagle for three. Yes! 82 to 41. They double up the Huskers on the Star Horse.
14 threes in this game right now.
14 of 31. We've seen some incredible shooting here this season. The 21 sa Pasay. And here tonight, 14 para dito sa Quezon. And the clip almost at 50%.
And we've also seen San Juan's record get beaten by Batangas
Oo nga.
a couple of months ago.
Iba naman yun. Iba naman yun. Hirap naman yun kasi ilang player lang yung Cebu doon. And nag-challenge pa dito, Quezon. Sinasabi natin, Navi, parang sila pa yung naghahabol the way they're playing right now.
That's been the standard of excellence that they uphold themselves to.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There's no foul.
Challenge successful. And no foul. Tinamaan ng hangin.
Yeah,
Challenge is successful here para sa Quezon.
everything is going their way here on their home floor, by the way.
Limboy will fire. No. RJ secures the rebound, and the Fuentes have the control here. Fuentes crossover. Minerva, the jumper. No. That's on Judel Fuentes, and Tamsi will come back in. 82 to 41, 5:36 remaining. Bola pa pala ng Quezon dito. Tamsi, 3, yes! 15 of 32. Umuulan talaga ng 3 dito.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to have more games here in this venue.
Oo nga. Oh. Referee Efren again, preventing a turnover. Sandagan secures the rebound, and Eman Tagle gets it across. This is just the ideal home game, okay? Your homegrowns are contributing. Your team is up big. And the crowd is pretty much into it. Dagangon, 10 seconds in the shot clock. Alvarez, Barasi, and Sandagon trying to out-muscle each other. 85 to 41, Sevilla and Lagrama are coming in. Sandagon trying to test the D of Barasi. It's a turnover. They will give Topeng the last 4 minutes of this ball game. And if you're Basilan, this is just one game, okay? And you have many opportunities to bounce back still.
Well, lucky for them, this doesn't really, ride a lot of shockwaves. Yeah. In terms of their standing in the South, but obviously there is a need for them to reassess themselves after these 2 losses that they've had after that big win against Pampanga. Usually a team would ride momentum coming from a big victory, but Basilan has not been able to translate those last 2 games into wins. So now this is the right time. This is a very important time for them to see how they can improve and how they can try to rectify their mistakes. There's no time but now for them to do that.
3:10 remaining. 85 to 46 ang ating talaan dito. All over but the final score pretty much here. Tagle. Crossover. Eman Tagle. No good. Rims out para kay Eman Tagle. The foul on Minerva.
And they still continue to play defense here. Talking about Quezon.
2:48 left. Restaurante Concepcion. Barasi getting some minutes here. Jimboy for 3. RJ Minerva collars the rebound. On the eve of his birthday, maganda ang performance ni RJ Minerva. 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Topeng, 3 on the way. Yes! 9 points para kay Topeng Lagrama. Much to the delight of the Quezon crowd here. Sherwin for 3. That won't go. Final 2 minutes of this ball game. Quezon will tighten their grip of top spot in the south. Lagrama misses the 3. Alvarez leaking out, and Alvarez will score. That's his first basket of the game. If you're Basilan, you move on as quick as possible.
Tama ka dyan. There is no room for them to try and grieve for these losses. They have to put one foot in front of the other and just make sure that they learn from the mistakes that they've incurred in these 2 very painful losses. A time for them to look at things positively in this regard.
This is the fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X-Pop on-the-go speaker. Take your news, personal karaoke speaker, everyday karaoke.
Michael Alvarez,
Ayun nga, no, here's the thing with Basilan, the manner of those 2 losses. Yun ang problema. Now, get a special deal from OneXBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. So, kaya kailangan short-term memory ka agad dito. But also, you have to be mindful not to fall into the same mistakes.
Yun na nga eh. And halos pareho yung nangyari sa kanila in that game against Bacolod and here in this game against Quezon. They really had a terrible start to both of these games. And they had a hard time playing catch-up. Dito talaga sinigurado ng Quezon na wala na talagang chance. Bacolod still gave them an opportunity to come back. They were able to make a rally in the second half. Pero dito, start ng second half, Quezon immediately going off and getting a bucket. And then Basilan turns the ball over at nagtuloy-tuloy na yun.
And turnover for Topeng Lagrama. Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme magpalamig, free installation for split type air conditioners. Pasensya na kayo kasi nakita ko dito sa harap namin. Nangyari sa harap namin. But nonetheless, Quezon Huskers take care of business here at home. And Mike Alvarez scores, but Basilan Star Horse